Hello, folks. We are back at it again. Previously on this, miniature show of sorts, we talked about the why I was switching to a marketing automation system, the features that I was looking for in evaluating a vendor, inventorying the assets. Last time we talked about landing pages, list uploads and stuff like that. We forgot to do the tracking codes. This is an important part here. We need to get the tracking code for marketing automation. We also want to do some scoring and stuff as well. So that's what we're going to tackle in today's episode. We're going to go into the dashboard here. First thing we want to do is figure out what kinds of actions we want to assign for scoring. So I'm going to go ahead and click on New here. For example, I sent an email newsletter, so I would like to say things like, read the newsletter. And then I want to add, let's add 10 points to the lead score. Lead scoring, if you're not familiar with it in marketing automation, is a way to evaluate the quality of a lead, to say this lead has done something special, we should give them more preference. And eventually the idea would be to send them different business communications based on their lead score. If I was going to sell somebody something, like one of my ebooks, I would want to give them sell first the people with the highest scores because they're the most engaged. So when they open an email, I'm going to categorize this as I'll make an email marketing category. Save and close that. And we don't want any limits. We're just going to hit save and close. And now we've got a point scoring system here for email marketing. Now, one other thing I might want to do is I might want to track people who are on the website. This is something we have not talked about previously. It's sort of central to every major marketing automation system. When somebody's on your website, you should probably be tracking them, probably be keeping an eye on what they do. Mautic and any of these systems really offer multiple ways of tracking people. For me, I'm going to use the JavaScript tag here that's in the documentation. Let's go ahead and fire up a text editor because we're going to need to clean it up a little bit here. But it's not a good idea to just slap a tag on your site. What you instead should do is use a tag manager. So I'm going to go to Google Tag Manager, which is what I use on my website. And let's just go ahead and sign into this guy. Okay, so let's put this here. So I'm in Tag Manager. We can see the tags that I have. I've got all sorts of tags already running. I want to create a new one. Let's call it Mautic. Mautic is not listed here in the built-in one, so we're going to have to do a custom implementation. That's not a big deal because we've got JavaScript. It really is just copying and pasting. So it says, the directions here say you'll need to customize this. So let's go here. Wow, that's really not behaving today, is it? All right, well. There. Copy. We want just the script section. And it says we have to customize it with the URL. So in this case, my Mautic URL is at the top of here. And we will get rid of the HTTP there at the front. So now, and fix the domain name. Let's see, is there anything else I need to customize on here? It does not look like it. Looks like that's about it. So we've got my tag. Now let's take this tag and go back to Tag Manager. Paste it in here. Just double check it. Looks good. We're going to hit continue. Probably should name this something appropriate. We're going to fire this on all pages. Create that tag. Now I'm going to publish this. And now, if I refresh here, I should start to see in that purple window, the ghostery window here, ideally should start to see some of that stuff load. Let's check our tags. It's tag manager 5WLSJQ. Let's see, admin container. GTM RQKJ. That's interesting. It looks like I might have a mismatch on page. I might have the wrong tag container. Nope, there it is. It's working. Check contained tags. By the way, if you don't have the Google Tag Assistant plugin for Chrome, you're missing out because there's a tremendous amount of stuff that it can do, like diagnosing what's running inside tags and things like that. Is super, super important. Let's see. Okay. Authorize this so it can check. Good. Okay. So now everything should be running. I've got the tag running correctly. Let's check my container. Let's view the published version. The Mautic tag is in place. Running on all pages. So now we should be able to go back into Mautic and add a new point. Let's add 1 point for website visit. When a website visits a specific URL, the page URL, I want to do a wildcard. So I want to assign a point if they assign on any page. So if you look at the documentation here, it says you can wildcard. And so I'm going to do my website /star, which means any page at all. I'm not going to specify number of page hits. I'm not going to specify any of the stuff right now. I could customize this for people who are highly engaged readers, but for now I'm just going to do this website visit. Save and close. I am going to create one more. If you go over to my Gumroad account, you'll see, for example, this is my leading innovation book. Because I added my Mautic tag to Tag Manager, it also, because of my Google Analytics account, can track these pages here. So I would want to, let's go ahead and log into Gumroad. Actually, I believe that may not be true. I believe I may have to add that as a separate setting. Let's switch to settings. Let's go to advanced. Third-party analytics. Okay, I do need to add the Mautic tag. So we're going to add all products. And we're going to take the Mautic tag because unfortunately Gumroad does not yet support Google Tag Manager, which is a shame. So we added this to all products. Update account. Let's see. Oh, all products. I can add it. I already have an all products tag there. Let's remove that. And we'll add this in here. Update. And now the reason for doing that is I want to create a tracking tag for potential buyers. I want to give them more preference. When a lead visits a specific URL, and the URL I want them to visit is https://gumroad.com/l star, and that's any of my product pages. And we're going to create a new category. We'll call this e-commerce. Save and close. So now I've got 3 different tags. I've got a tag for if you open the email, great, you're engaged. If you visit the website, great, you're engaged. If you visit the buying page, that's where I really want to dial into who you are. If I was doing this for a full-time, like hardcore business, I would then set up some triggers that would send people emails when they reach certain point thresholds. I'm not there yet for my personal business, so I'm not ready to do that. So in this episode, we covered a lot of these tracking tags and stuff. We should be in pretty good condition here, so we can recolor all this stuff as green. The one thing we need to do still is we do need to implement the templates. So that's templates and landing pages will be in the next episode. As you can see, this is a fairly long process, and I'm doing it, granted, 5 chunks at a time, 5 minutes at a time, but it still does require a fair amount of effort to make this migration. So once we've got the landing pages and templates in place, we'll be ready to start testing and then start doing the migration. So that's today's episode, folks. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you all next time.